Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. Alright, here's my second attempt of trying to do What If Eren Jaeger Was the Batman Who Laughs, Episode 2, The Knightmare Awakens. Okay, so here you guys go. I'm just going to play where the video last left off, and yeah, wherever the video last leaves off, that's where I'm going to pick up from. Okay, but see you guys later. Enjoy the video, and yeah, see you guys when the video ends. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, here's what you guys been waiting for. What if Eren Jaeger was the Batman Who Laughs? Episode 2, The Knightmare Awakens. Alright, so picking up from where we last left off. Eren, as Batman, is going up against the Joker, and they were fighting on a rooftop. I think they were fighting on a rooftop. Did I leave it off on a rooftop? I can't remember. I'm just gonna say they were fighting on a rooftop. Why not? So anyway, now obviously Eren and, well, as Batman, I'm just gonna say when he's Batman, but when he's Eren. Well, technically, they're the same person, but you guys know what I'm saying. Alright, so Batman, or Eren, I don't care, they're the same person. Alright, so they were fighting, he was fighting against the Joker alone on the rooftop, and the Joker was alone too. Now, of course, Joker's bringing every single weapon, like crowbar, knives, guns, and of course his famous Joker toxin. But he also brought some sleeping gas. He's not going to use the Joker toxin. And yes, guys, I am going to go the way of how Bruce became the Batman Who Laughs, his origins, and how he... Yes, I'm going to do it like that. So, yeah. And if you guys have not read that, then, well, spoiler alert. Obviously, the city is basically in ruins. Now, this is in the inner walls, like the third inner wall, which is the most secure and the most safest wall. Joker has just completely, like, the entire city's on fire. Like, there's rioting, rampaging, destruction, criminals, villains, super villains roaming rampant. And of course now Batman's little team, his sidekicks, are all trying to clear up all the super villains. Now, of course, Joker saying, "You know, Bats," he's like, "You know, Batsy, I'm going, starting tonight, let's just say this, you're going to become like me. You're going to break your rule. I'm tired of doing things by the book, Batsy." Now, this is my Joker voice. Now, obviously, the Batman Who Laughs voice is going to be much deeper and way more psychotic. So, and creepier. So, yeah. Now, obviously, Eren's very much like how Bruce Wayne is when he's Batman. He's, he's focused, he's analyzing, trying to figure out how he should approach the situation, and everything, and he's silent, and of course, he's blocking out the Joker, not trying to let him get under his skin and into his head. And of course, Joker says, "Starting tonight, Bats, you are going to break your rule. 'Cause as of tonight, I'm throwing out the book." Now, obviously, he means this metaphorically. He's not meaning this... Now, obviously, if you guys don't know what the Joker's plan, Joker has implanted in. The moment he dies, the person who kills the Joker is going to become more insaner, more darker, and crazier than him. Obviously, the Joker is wanting Batman to become, well, obviously he's going to become the Batman who laughs. Yeah, obviously he's going to become the Batman who laughs, but he's going to become, in Joker's words, become the next Joker, which, I mean, technically he's not wrong, but he's not going to be called the Joker. He's going to be called the Batman. The Batman. The Batman. Yeah. The Batman who laughs. The Batman who laughs. Yeah. And right when Batman goes in, to strike the first punch, Joker dodges, and under his wrist, he has like a little, he puts his hand out. Of course, Batman thinks he's going to punch him, so he's going for the block because when connects, Batman's thinking in his head, he's thinking, all right, the moment he makes connection to my arm, I'm going to grab the arm, and then I'm going to beat and knock him out. But this is not what Joker's going for. This is when you just see the Joker send gas. Now, of course, this is not the Joker toxin. This is just regular old sleeping gas, but like more stronger. So it's going to temporarily put him to sleep for a while. So this gives Joker ample time to tie him up and put. Now, this sleeping gas, let's just say, even after you wake up, your body is still going to be paralyzed. So you could say sleep paralysis in a way. But after a while, it will wear off, and then you'll get full control over it, over your body. But your mind will still be there. But, I mean, now, it won't be like complete, total sleep paralysis. Like, he can still move his head, move his eyes, he can still talk. He can still speak. He just, like, he can move his upper torso and arms, but he can't move his legs. That's like, so technicality, it's not really sleep paralysis. His legs are just asleep, basically, and he can't move them. But anyway, this is when Batman, or Eren, just passes out. Now, this is where we're going to have a flashback. Batman's having a flashback. Well, it's not a dream, it's more, it's a flashback. And he's remembering that he found a rare and very strong and very powerful metal. Yeah, metal. And he calls it dark metal. Dark metal, yeah. Or, well, its actual name is called cosmic metal, but because it's black and it's dark, he calls it dark metal for short. But yeah, dark metal. Yeah, dark metal. Alright, but anyway, of course he remembers, looking and analyzing the metal. He finds out some of the properties. He finds out some of the properties to dark metal, and he finds out you can see through it. Like, it increases your vision, and it blocks out, like, any harmful rays, but everything looks, well, not really, like, it kind of has, like, a reddish, blackish, but it allows you to see. Now, what dark metal does, because dark metal, if you guys see the visor around the Batman who laughs, his eyes, yeah, the one with the spikes around his, his head, covering his eyes. It allows him to see, but it's like all red and black. But it allows him to see into the membrane of the entire multiverse or in this case, the negative multiverse, or yeah, the dark multiverse. Well, actually, it lets him to see into the omniverse, the membrane of the omniverse. It allows him to see everybody's darkest fears, their worst fears, and their darkest desires. And of course, he looked away from it after. And it also seems that dark metal has the ability to warp and bend reality to the user's will. And of course, he's trying to think of ideas how to utilize this for some of his gadgets, or whatever. But he hasn't figured out something for it. Now, anyway, flashback over. Batman wakes up, and of course he gets up and he's on his knees, and he's looking around trying to get his bearing. He's like, what's going on? He's like, I can't move my legs. And of course, when he wakes up, he's tied, and he's like, now he's still a little weak, so he can't really snap out of the ropes. And this is when Joker says, you're up, Batsy. That's good. That's really good. Now, see, Batsy, you and I'm not going to be around forever. You're obviously younger than me. However, you and I have had such fun times together now, and I don't want the chaos to stop, but sooner or later, one of us are going to be taken out of this world. But we can choose how we get to go out. So you see, Batman, I'm going to go out the way I want to go out. And that's for me to be killed off by you, Batsy. And I will make you cross that line. I will make you break that one rule. That one line you just refuse to cross. You refuse to kill. But guess what? You are going to kill. You are going to kill me. And this is when, all of a sudden, now they are on the ground, on the streets. You see a child, a girl, with her parents walking in an alleyway. And he says, and this is when Joker looks over and he says, "Oh, hey, I know. Why don't I recreate your old tragic past, Batsy? Or I should say Eren, Jaeger. How about I recreate the scene where you see your parents die? Well, except it will happen to this little girl and her parents." And this is when Batman says, "No, Joker, don't do it. He says, "Joker, stop it. You don't have to do this." He says, "I'm the one you want. Don't do it." He says, "Oh no, Batsy, I am going to make you break your one rule, that one line you just refuse to cross. This is the way I'm gonna have to do it just for you to break that rule, then so be it." Better yet, why don't I have an entire family? All the families inside of this city. How about I have them all line up and I start infecting children with my little Joker toxin, making them into me, and you'll have thousands of these little critters running around. So you can either stop it now by killing me and preventing countless more of infections going on. But don't worry. You can stop it all right now. Now, of course, this is when he pulls out a revolver and he shoots the two parents. And this is when Batman says, "No, stop it. Please don't do it." And of course, the girl becomes infected with the Joker, looking like the Joker. And she just runs off laughing and maniacally. And this is when you just see a bunch of families coming towards Now, obviously, this is Joker's henchman, and this is when he says, no, stop it, please don't do it. And of course, he kills the next two parents and infects the other child and just keeps on doing the same. And this is when Batman just finally reaches his breaking point. And this is when he just overpowers the sleep paralysis within his legs. And he says, stop it! He says, I said stop it! And this is when he just breaks out of the ropes and just grabs Joker and slams into the ground and just starts beating him. And he says, you're gonna stop it. He says, I won't. And this is when he just shoots. He says, all right, boys, shoot him. He says, stop it! And he says, I won't. He says, you're gonna have to kill me, Batsy. And this is when he just keeps on laughing. He says, stop it! He says, I won't. And this is when he just grabs, and this is when Joker gets back up and Joker pushes Batman off and he shoots the next two parents. And this is when Batman just finally snaps. And he says, I said stop! And this is when he just grabs, he says, all right, that's it, Batsy. It's either me or them. You decide. You can't have it both ways. You're gonna have to choose. Break your code or slaughter. Watch me slaughter countless more and make orphans out of all of them and make them become just like me. And this is when he says, stop it! And he just snaps the Joker's neck. And this is when Joker gets that one final last laugh, and he's like and this is when you just see green smoke coming out of the Joker's mouth, and you see it go into Batman's face and into his mouth and into his nostrils as he's breathing that all in. This is obviously the enhanced version of the Joker toxin, where it's not lethal to him. It's not lethal to the one who succeeds the Joker in insanity. Obviously, Batman's breathing this all in, and of course this infects him, making him, this is when he starts beginning his journey as the Batman laughs. Now, obviously, he goes and starts beating down all the other criminals after he killed the Joker. And he starts helping Nightwing, the Red Hood, and Batgirl. Yeah, I'm just going to say there was a Batgirl, and it's not Mikasa. I don't know who, let's just go with it, okay? Obviously, he helps them, and after they've settled down, Batman invites them all to come and train inside the Batcave. Now, obviously, well, actually, no, he's collected all the children who were infected by Joker toxin. And, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna, no, not forget it, but screw it. But anyway, Superman does exist, okay? And I'm just gonna say he went by the name Clark Kent, just to keep it simple and straight to the point. So, obviously, the Justice League does exist. So you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Martian the Manhunter, Aquaman, the Flash, everybody. Now, after a few days later, after Batman's brought all the Joker-infected children into his little cage, Superman started saying that, you know, one of the Joker-infected children, Batman says, you know, now that they're infected, and they have fully been infected by the Joker toxin, you know, he says they're just going to wind up like the Joker. He says, some people are just beyond saving. And of course, Superman would say, no, I can't believe that. I can't believe that nobody's beyond redemption, that nobody's beyond saving. And he says, you don't get it, Clark. You don't get it. You haven't had to face the Joker like I have, and as long as I have. He was infected. That's Joker toxin. infected his brain. It drove him to insanity, and he had no intentions of changing. He was insane. He wasn't in his right mind. I've tried multiple times. I've locked him up inside Arkham Asylum. He's just had no... He had no intentions of changing. That's why, probably best we, as much as I hate it, might have to put these children down. He says no. He says they just need to be around somebody that they can't hurt. That's why, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be administrating the treatment myself. Someone that they can't hurt. And he says, why are you going to do that? And this is when Superman says, well, because one of the nurses were in the room with one of these infected children. And, well, unfortunately, they jumped at her, biting into her throat and ripped her throat out. And this is when the Joker toxin, the enhanced version of the Joker toxin that doesn't kill you, but still makes you very, even more insane than the Joker was. Obviously, this is when you just hear Batman say, alright guys, so that's where I last left off. Hold on. Alright guys, so that's where I just last left off. Okay, so this is where you see the Joker the enhanced version of the Joker toxin just take effect, and this is when you just hear Batman just says actually, well, he doesn't really say anything. He just laughs. He goes, ha! And then Superman turns around, with a surprised look, and Batman, gets a hold of himself. He's like, whoa, he says, I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. He was surprised that even he did it. But slowly but surely, he's realizing what's happening. But now it's uncurable. He doesn't know how to cure it. So, really, he really doesn't know what to do. I mean, he's already broken his rule. Now, Batman, after Superman leaves, Batman's just alone and he's thinking. And all he's been thinking about is murder and killing and slaughtering and enjoying it. And he finds himself laughing, psychotically, and getting more darker. But however, he feels himself going insane, but yet now his insanity does not affect his intelligence or anything whatsoever. If anything, this actually boosts his intelligence and his strategies and everything. But obviously it's going to be more darker, more insane, more psychotic, more deadlier. He's going to be killing a lot, more than the Joker ever did. And obviously, guys, if you don't, Joker has a very high kill count, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, and the Batman Who Laughs says he's exceeded that kill count in the comics. I mean, not in this yet, but he will, though. But anyway, this is where you just see Eren just losing it, but this is when this idea pops into his head, and he just thinks, wait, he says, if Red Hood, Nightwing, and Batgirl, if they realize what's going on, they're gonna try to lock me up, keep me contained. I need to take them out. Yeah. I need to take them out. I need to rip them all to shreds. So, I needed to do the unpredictable. Time to buy some firearms. Now, obviously, this is when he would go and buy some Uzis and hides them to where nobody will see them, because, well, one, they're not really going to see. Anyway, a few weeks later, Batman has invited Nightwing, Red Hood, and Batgirl to train and he's put them like through serious training, so that way they'd be like all tired and worn out, and they wouldn't be able to react in time before, you know, he shot them dead. You know, and obviously they noticed that Batman, you know, he's not looking like himself. Like, physically, he does not look like himself. His skin is getting more paler. His lips are actually starting to turn, like, blood red, like how the Joker's was. But it hasn't extended, and, you know, obviously he hasn't started smiling a lot. Like, he's still trying to keep it, but it will. Like, the moment he kills again, this is when you're going to see the smile just extend. And, you know, it's just like that big, nightmarish devilish grin that you see right here. And you're going to see, like, the gums, the teeth, and almost like blood dripping. And his skin's going to turn completely pale white, like Joker white. But anyway, they say, "Hey, Batman, are you okay? You know, you don't look like you're looking like yourself." And he says, and then Red Hood says, "You need to let us help you. You know, until we figure out what's going on with you, I think, you know, we need to put you in a cage. I mean, this is why you've been training us for the past few days, right?" And Batman says, "Well, on the contrary, there's another reason why I brought you here. Not just to train, but..." And this is when Nightwing says, "Eren, what are you saying?" And this is when Batman just turns around real quickly, pulling both of the Uzis out, and just starts shooting. And he says, "I'm gonna kill you." And this is when he just starts letting bullets fly, shooting Nightwing, Red Hood, and Batgirl, just killing them. And just saying, he's like, "Die, die, die!" And now, of course, this is when... Now, obviously, the enhanced Joker toxin starts, not only is it affecting his mind and changing his body physically, you know, to look more like the Joker's, appearance-wise, not really, actually, you know, changing his body structure or anything like that. Just more like, you know, making it more like the Joker's. Actually, his nails start getting longer and sharper. Well, not yet anyway, but they will. And, well, his fingernail color does change. Now, do you guys want it to be red or black for the fingernails? Just let me know. To me, it doesn't really matter. Black, red. I just say black because, you know, hey, why not? You know, yeah, I'm just going to make it black. Now, obviously, it starts to affect the enhanced Joker toxin starts messing with his eyes. Now, it doesn't, like necessarily stop him from seeing. Like sunlight, though, just, like, there's, like, certain rays, certain lights that his eyes just can't stand, and it hurts him, like, a lot. So, this is when he... Well, actually, no, not yet. Hold on, I take that back. That's going to happen after he's killed and slaughtered the Justice League. So after that, he just, you know, of course, he calls every single Justice League member to the Justice League station. And this is where he also brings out the special strand of black kryptonite. Now, if you guys don't know what black kryptonite does, black kryptonite basically makes a Kryptonian kill everybody that they've ever loved or cared, well, yeah, loved. And after they do that, they die naturally. Like, the moment they finish killing the last person that they love, they'll automatically begin to die. They'll automatically die, actually. So, yeah, they'll just go dead. Obviously, Batman invites Superman to be the last one there to obviously, you know, lure everybody into a... Now, remember, Eren has the same intelligence as Bruce Wayne, so he knows exactly how to defeat every single Justice League member. Obviously. So, he kills Wonder Woman, and he kills the Flash, he kills Green Lantern, he just kills everybody, okay? That's just that. He kills everybody. Now, obviously, during all this time, what is Mikasa? Well, Mikasa doesn't know what's happening. She is still off away on a mission with the scouts. Obviously, they've encountered the Beast Titan. Because I said Eren was 19, so yeah, Eren and Mikasa are 19, so obviously they've already encountered the Beast Titan and trying to, get out and try to, get out and explore and investigate why Marleyans, or, how come nobody's ever come to help and see if the rest of the world has Titans or, anything like that. Because all they know, well, they don't know that Titans are Eldians and only Eldians have this ability. But anyway, after Superman gets there, he said to bring Batman said, well, Eren said, of course he's, Batman, but, he's already gone insane. He's already went crazy. This is when he said, bring Lois and bring your son. And of course, Superman does it. He says it's very important and we need to keep them safe. And he's acting like, something big's going down, like some kind of attack or something's going on. Now, obviously, Superman, he trusts Batman, so he's going to do what he says. Because, Batman's the smartest being in the entire DC universe. I mean, it's been openly admitted that he's the smartest being in all of existence. He's figured and planned for things that, he even knows how to take out gods. So, I mean, hey, what are you going to do? Now, of course, when he gets there, Superman, at first he doesn't see no dead bodies. He's not expecting. But the moment he feels blood drop on him and he sees Batman, Superman says, hey, what's going on? He just says Eren. And this is when he says, oh, nothing much. Now, this is when he still has his Eren voice, but after he kills Superman, after Superman dies, this is when he'll fully and truly become the Batman who laughs. Now, of course, Superman gets up closer, but then this is when Superman starts feeling something, like he feels blood coming out. Superman feels blood coming out of his eyes, and he says, what's going on? And Superboy blood starts coming out of his eyes, and, Lois, she's, wondering what's happening to, John. I think that's their son name. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I last read it, but anyway. Anyway, this is when you see Batman just pulls his hand out from behind his cape, and Superman sees the black kryptonite. He's like, what's that? And he says, oh, well, you see, Soupy, you are going to kill your family in the most brutal way possible. And after you finish killing them, you're going to die. And then after that, no one is going to be left to protect this world from me. Or better yet, protect this omniverse from me. Now, if you guys don't know what omni means, that means all multiverses, negative and positive multiverse. He says the omniverse, so. And Superman says, no, I won't kill them. And he says, oh, well, you see, Superman, you're not going to have much of a choice. You're going to do it. And then after you do it, you're going to die. You're just gonna drop dead. Oh, he says, Eren, why are you doing this? He says, oh, well, you see, Joker, Mr. J, that Joker toxin, whew, that was an awakening I never thought I needed. You see, it awoken something within my mind. It unlocked something, awakened something that I didn't even know that I needed. You see, I got infected. You see, he planned for whoever killed the Joker. That person was going to succeed the Joker. He was going to be more insane, more psychotic, more darker, more deadlier than the Joker could ever be. However, the one thing that this new Joker toxin, it wasn't going to kill its new host. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You see, it makes them see I'm the best version of me, Soupy. I'm the true version of me. The best version of me. I'm at my best right now. And this is when he says, oh. And this is when they just hear a voice come out. And they just hear, says, and there's like, I can't do it. It's like a crackling voice. It's like, so forgive me. Like, I'll try to get it. Like, he says, oh, let me introduce you to my little new experiment that I've been working on. Say hello to my Robin Goblins. And they say, Dad, can I play with John now? He says, oh no. And this is when Batman says, no, not yet. And says, Eren, they're just children. Why did you do this? He says, simple. Oh, because I can, Subi. There's no more restrictions on me. Ever since I've been infected, I can see it clear. I was meant to rule the world. No, better yet, I was meant to rule the entire omniverse. And now that I've been awakened, truly awakened, no one can stop me now. Now that I've abandoned that stupid rule that I've kept myself bound to, I feel invincible. There's no battle I couldn't survive. Now, go ahead and kill them. And this is, of course, when Superman and John kill Lois. John dies and then Superman dies. And this is when Batman would just take the blood and draw like a bat head, but put like a smile. He says, now this is when he has truly, finally, after Superman died, like his voice completely changed. This is when the Batman Who Laughs emerges. And the Batman Who Laughs persona, like Eren Jaeger is gone. All that remains is the Batman Who Laughs. And now now we're caught up to where we were. Yes. Now, time to conquer home. Now, this is when the Batman Who Laughs goes back to the Batcave, and he crafts the armor that you see right here. His nails begin to grow. He's completely pale white, and you see the nightmarish, devilish grin going from basically from ear to ear. That smile, seeing the gums, the razor sharp teeth, and the almost devilish pale white skin. and it's just smiling, and he's just smiling. And so what you see, the Batman who's left, what the armor that he's wearing, that's exactly what he's wearing now. Now, obviously, his eyes start, turning red, and his eyes started hurting. So he creates the spiky visor, the dark metal visor. Sorry guys. So he creates the bat ears and the spikes all around the visor. Now this makes his vision red and black. However, it allows him to see into the membrane of the Omniverse. He can see every single person's worst fears and their darkest desires. Now, he's obviously going to use this. Now he's figured out what he wants to do with the dark metal. So right now, what you see right here is currently what he's wearing. And this is what he's always going to be wearing. So, he's wearing the vest, the jacket, and the belts, everything. He has the spiky visors all around, and he has the dark metal visor with the dark metal bat ears. And like right now, the Batman who laughs look exactly what you see right here in the picture. Like he looks just exactly like what you see right here in the picture. Yeah. So yeah, what you see right here is exactly what the Batman who laughs looks like right now. So yeah. So now Batman knows, because remember, dark metal is also reality warping. So he creates the dark metal cards. So kind of what the Joker used, like the razor sharp cards. Yeah, he's got. Except they are razor sharp cards, but they are dark metal cards. So these cards are able to warp and bend reality to the user's will. So now remember, he has like claws, and they're like razor sharp, and his teeth are razor sharp, and he has robbing goblins. So yeah, one more time guys, what you see, the Batman who laughs, exactly what he's wearing, from the pants, the boots, like everything, like just what you see right here is exactly what he's wearing right now. So yeah. So he's created the dark metal cards, but for sure he calls them the dark cards. And he's like made a lot of them. Like he's found, like, now dark metal, like in his universe, since he's in the negative universe, or the dark multiverse, dark metal is everywhere. So it's kind of hard not to miss it. So he can always make more. So there's like an infinite amount. Now, of course, he calls Mikasa home. And he says, "Oh, Mikasa, where are you right now?" And Mikasa, she's like surprised, but like this isn't Eren. Like this isn't her Eren. She's like, "Eren, are you okay?" And this is when Eren says, well, the Batman who laughs says, Oh, yeah. I'm just feeling funny is all. Now, automatically, Mikasa knows that Eren isn't funny whatsoever. He doesn't hardly laugh at anything. But, you know what? I'm going to leave it right here, guys. So, next time. Next time. On the next episode of What If Eren Jaeger Was the Batman Who Laughs? Episode 3. The Devil Has Come. See you guys later. Don't die just yet. You can take it over, Mr. Narrator. Alright, well, you guys heard him. See you guys later, and peace out.